Thank you for joining us today for the virtual Sunday service with the Center for Creative Living. CCL, a charter of the Universal Church of the Master, has served and supported the spiritual needs of its community here in the Bay Area for over 20 years.
I wasn't going to tell the whole world that, but what the heck. So, so she said, well, you know, this is terrible traffic. I'll try and be there. Pause. My heart beats. And then she says, by 11. So we're going to have a wonderful speaker. We have a lot of things going on in this service today. So it just moves my heart to see so many of you here. And the coffee will move my brain, so my goal is that you get something of some substance. So let's do an opening prayer together. I can put my cane up there because it matches the tablecloth, you know, so. Take a deep breath, my friends. Take a deep breath in and out. And allow the chaos and the complications of the day to fall away for just a little while. This is your time, our time, to gather our energy together, to first fill our own being. Because what we forget so often is that if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't go forward and take care of anybody else. And my goodness, are there a lot of anybody else's out there that need some help? So let's take care of ourselves with that first breath. In and out. And then let us ask the divine, however you label that to you, ask the divine to come into our being here, into this space that we're creating together, and fill the space. To come with him are many of the people from UCM who are on the other side, who have said, hey, just ask us. We'd like to help work. So we're asking them. Past members of UCM who are on the other side and would like to bring their energy into this room. We invite it, we invoke it, and we appreciate it. So let the power fill this room, because when the meeting is over, we'll release it into a world that needs the power of light. And take the blessing that flows in a room full of this love to bring the light to each other that is here, to welcome them and to thank them and to say, good job, amigo. Let's do this. And so it is, and so it shall be. Amen. Amen. Okay. Did you, Janet, I'm putting you kind of in charge of the music. I didn't know who was going to be first.
I think it will be me probably doing the meditation.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Well, this is Janet, and she's going to do part of the meditation and play her beautiful guitar and make our hearts happy.
And I just want to say for each and every one of you that is here, you know, because of your connection with our beloved April Lussier, we just want to acknowledge what a powerful community you all are and what powerful love that goes beyond even the physical absence. And that physical absence is a release and a freedom for our beautiful April. And we always want to remember, and April would always have me talk about this, the Heart Hotel. The Heart Hotel. She is forever, has a huge room in a lot of our Heart Hotels. And so I really want to offer to each of you, be gentle with your heart today. Listen to Mary's invocation. Listen to her prayer. It's as we care for ourselves and as we are gentle and kind to ourselves, we can then be gentle and kind to each other, and we can be gentle with our grief and with any feelings we're having. We can be present for them, present with them, and we can know that we can be community together. So, did you want to do the meditation, honey, or do you want me to do it?
I'll be glad to participate. I am so inspired.
Well, wonderful.
I'll try not to be disruptive.
Oh, no, never, Mary. So I just want to invite you to settle in and take a nice deep breath. And just let it out. That's it. And you're noticing in this moment, in this time, that you are here. You are here in your fullness. And just allow your body to feel the full presence of your energy in your body right now, in this moment in time, right now. We are here. And I'd love for you to go from the tip of your head, where that spiritual energy is flowing down, 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 in every cell of your body. Every cell of your body is being filled with light. That celestial light, that amazing light. Just feel it like a warm blanket, almost like being in a waterfall of light. And allow your body, every cell in your body, to absorb it. And now feel our beloved Mother Earth, the earth energy, coming up through the soles of your feet, because the earth is our grounding. The earth is our beloved. And just feel that incredible energy, almost like a tree with roots coming up and filling you up with that earth energy, with the delight of the 4 directions, the 5 directions, the 6 directions. Just let them come into your beings and have them meet and swirl around and dance with each other in your heart. So the spiritual energy tumbles down and the earth energy rises up, and it meets at the center in our heart. At the center in our heart, as it's swirling and twirling and spiraling, we can feel and know that we are here. The light of our presence can now radiate out to everyone. So pay attention to filling yourself up first, and then reaching out. Just reaching out with that light. And just let it radiate, let it beam from your very essence. Because your unique light is exactly what we need. We need it. You bring it like nobody else can. It's your special mixture of compassion, of peace, of strength, of power, of love, of hope, all of it. You bring it in your beautiful way. There's a waterfall flowing down upon me. Oh, the waterfall of love and infinite, infinite light. And the roots of the strength of our earth are filling me, and we're bringing it home in the home of the heart, the home of the heart, the home of the heart, the home of the heart radiates from me. The home of the heart, the home of the heart, the home of the heart sings in me. And we love, 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 love. And we love, 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 love. And the home of the heart, oh, the home of the heart, oh, the home of the heart lives inside of me. Oh, we shine, 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 shine. Oh, we shine, 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 shine. Oh, we shine, 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 shine. Oh, we shine, 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 shine. We shine in the home of the heart, in the home of the heart, in the home of the heart. We are free in the home of the heart, in the home of the heart, in the home of the heart. We shine, and we are free, free, free. We are free, free, free. We are free, free, free. Shine your heart. We are free, free, free. We are you and me. We are free, free, free. Shine your heart. Ooh.
Well, I could certainly feel the heart energy. I know. Get up. Get over by that microphone, sir. Everybody can hear you, Mary. Janet, we thank you so much. That was just, it was, forgive me for the pun, but it was heart moving, wasn't it? It just moved our heart. And you know, I mean, foolishly, the last thing I saw on television before I came to the church service was the discussion of what Israel was going to do to Iran now that Iran has done to Israel, but Israel, It's like, oh my, the energy in that needs the light that we can create, that we can just call in. And we are so, so lucky today that the speaker that we are going to have, the speaker that gave me such a heart-pounding little gulp for a moment when I couldn't look at the clock and figure out all was well, is going to share with us how to create space in our heart, space in our life, solace. And nobody can tell us like the Reverend Joyce Brown. Okay then, go.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, good morning.
We are on the journey together.
Yes.
May I put that right there?
Okay.
I write all of these, and then I don't read them. I improvise. Thank you.
Yeah, and you partner well.
Yes.
Yes, I know about that.
It's an amazing how tied in that Janet and Solace and what I have today and what Mary has shared is all connected. It's about the heart. We can think solace. We can do all kinds of things like that. We can just think it and say, I should do it, I ought to do it. But solace is a gift that you give to yourself of getting to know yourself on a different level. You find a place where you can be together with yourself. This is not a group. This is not about even a family. It is just finding a spot where you can sit and get to know you. I started learning about solace when I decided I liked myself. Now, this is very important to like yourself. You see, love is a wonderful thing. I can tell you how much I loved my father, but then I might start crying, so go with me. He was an amazing man. He practiced solace. I didn't know what he was doing until I got older. And he would take me with him when he was doing this. So he shared it with me. He would say to me, Joyce C, that is truly my name, come walk with me. And he'd take my hand, and I said, okay, Dad. He was a big, tall guy. And off we'd go walking. And sometimes he would talk to me, but mostly we would walk through a field around where we lived out in the country in Mississippi. And we would just walk and walk. Sometimes he'd hum a little bit. He had a wonderful singing voice. And then we'd come back to the house and he'd say, now then, Joyce C, don't bow your back so someone can put their foot on it. And I'd say, okay, Daddy. And then, I finally figured that out in my 30s, what he was telling me. What he was telling me, not to lose track of myself, not to allow other people to dictate and tell me who I am, that is inside of me. And I discovered this as I got older in Mississippi, when the police would come to our house. And my father had to sit there, or they would have killed him. They came like this, get out of the car, two of them. And he would sit there, and he would look this way. He never looked them in the face, because to have looked them in their face would have been to challenge. And to challenge means I would have lost my dad. And then all you know what would have broke loose, because I had 6 brothers sitting over there. And I came to understand what he meant about not bowing, I can't see anything if I'm looking down here. Looking down here. He didn't look down. My father looked this way. So as not to confront someone who had permission to shoot him if he did anything than be a good boy. My father's a full-grown man. I learned a lot about what he meant by his words, but he didn't know the word solace. But he did know how to tell me not to not be yourself. Go inside. So today, I practice going inside. I will sit and I will go inside of Joyce C to get a sense of who is in there and what they're up to. Because sometimes it's on the inside that we have our biggest mischiefs. And sometimes it's important to go into solace, to ask yourself the question, what are we about right now? Not about what are we going to be about tomorrow or the next day or what I was about yesterday. What are we about right now? And I have found that when I go into that inner place to ask that question, I discover some interesting things about Joyce C. I discovered that I'm not about anything because I'm stuck. And I don't know which way to go. And then I sit and say, guide me. I'm talking to me. I am not talking to something on the internet. I'm not talking to a good friend. I am just talking to me. And when I am talking to me in solace, I find myself writing. I was writing. There's 33 pages here of what was going on with me when I was doing solace. And solace was about getting to know myself. Solace was getting to know me and to trust what I was bringing to surface. I wasn't guessing. I wasn't trying to mimic someone else. I was just getting to know me. And I'm back to, do you like yourself? It's a very important question for me. I grew up in an atmosphere where I wasn't supposed to like myself. It's called Southern hypocrisy. That's what I call it. The other word for it is oppression and racism. You can toss some in and fill it in for yourself. But I wasn't supposed to like myself. So I work on liking me all the time. Well, I discovered that when I am in this place of what I call solace, I actually like me. I get to know me. I make me laugh. I remember things that I found entertaining. And then I, once in a while, even tried to sing the queen herself, Aretha, but we won't go into that. I do give it a go. Now, when you are discovering that you like yourself and you're in this quiet place, you can then bring in others if you wish that you like also. See, you don't just have to be about yourself. And they do not have to be walking this plane with us one night, right now. Like, I like April. And I still like my dad. You know, and on it goes. And my dad was special. April's special. Everyone here is special. I just have to get to know you in my solace place. And then I can say, oh, that was a real neat person. I like them. You know, they can hang out with me in my solace place. This is private. You can journal it, keep track of it, because you might find yourself fascinated about yourself, of what you find interesting. And so someone said to me, well, what don't you like? I said, I don't know yet. I haven't come across it. I said, but when I do, I will know that I need to address that. Because if I'm going to allow for something like that to linger in my solace place, I've got an issue. But what I find is I like remembering stories. Understand, my father was a talker only when he wanted to be. So he told stories. He told rhymes. He taught me. I've documented everything. It's an amazing thing. And when I sit down with the stories he told, little rhymes, they're all about being yourself. It's all about how you feel about you, whether you like yourself or not. This is not about liking the world. You got to start someplace. See, there are people who say, oh, I just like everything. Well, okay, they scare me right away. Because you're liking everything, but you're not placing any focus on yourself to get to know you. What do you like about yourself that you wish to develop and to use and encourage and support and share? And maybe even write about it or sit down and drink your tea. I'm into the hot chocolate. I'm just passing that along in case you ever wonder about it. And enjoy being in that moment. Solace truly does come from the heart. But you see, we have this idea that when you're talking heart, you're only talking love. I don't believe that that is absolute correct. But I do know that it starts off with where your comfort is. Mine was liking myself. And I had to learn to like me because I grew up in such a harsh environment in the South. Okay? Very cruel and very harsh. But what I saw through somebody called Daddy, Joseph Levi Thomas Brown. I said, Daddy, how come you have so many names? He said, they named me for all the children they weren't going to have. I said, okay. End of that. I said, I understood it. There was a bunch of us. There was 10 children. So I'm a Joyce C. There's a Booker T. There's a Vera Lee. See, we got going here. But what I learned from getting to know me, that I am okay the way I am. I can add to it. I can let go of something that I no longer wish to carry around with me. But I do not have to keep it. When you go into solace, you're not going in there to find things that bothers you. You're actually looking for a place to be at peace with yourself. And also to respect others. You can do a lot in that quiet space. And for those of you who would like to call it meditation, please do. What works for you? It's a quiet space that you are sharing with yourself, getting to know you, appreciating who you are, awakening to this, and admitting your truths in there. Because I can tell you right now, I did not like my 5th grade teacher. There was no question about it. I had to get that taken care of because I had carried that around from 5th grade up into my 40s, maybe even 50s. Possibly, could it be 60s also? I was carrying it. I did not have a nice thought about that person. Then I realized I was carrying around that person. I wasn't nourishing me. I wasn't helping me. I wasn't liking me. And I surely wasn't loving me. But I was angry. You know, that someone got to be that kind of person to a whole bunch of children sitting out there Monday through Friday. So, one day I decided I was going to face the truth. And then that's when I cried because I was enraged. See, I wasn't just disliking her and wanted to call her names. I was enraged that someone could have that kind of power over me all those years, that I could not think about that moment without feeling powerless and hurt and angry. Well, I went into my quiet space and I told her I wanted to thank her for helping me to realize that I am okay. See, I just went simple with this. I don't go too complex with too many things. And I said, not only that, but I like Joyce C Brown. And that is my given name, not the one she changed it to. She didn't like the C. In fact, apparently the state of Mississippi didn't like us having initials. So they sent someone out and said, everybody that has an initial instead of a name have to get a name. So I got rid of Carolyn, which was the name she liked, for my C, and I went back to Joyce C, which was the name I liked. And I was known by the most amazing man that walked the planet, my daddy. I was always Joyce C. Mm-hmm. So when we are doing personal healing, a lot of things may come up, but get them isolated down so you can get at it like one at a time. If you got a group you want to deal, well, go for it. I'm not saying not to do it, but I found one at a time really works well for me, that I say, oh, okay, got that. Then I try to sing Smokestack Lightning. You don't want that. We're talking Howlin' Wolf. I'm just talking to you. I'm just tossing it all at you, bits and pieces. It's an old blues song that used to be played at my daddy's juke house. He ran a juke house, all things, gambling, moonshine, a little room. A juke house was just houses where you had a room where the men would come with their guitars, and it was all guys. And Howlin' Wolf, I found out, we're related. Go figure. And he sang Smokestack Lightning. My daddy sang Smokestack Lightning. And I said, Daddy, you know Wolf. And he said, yeah, Joyce C. Can you imagine my happiness? I'm talking to you. See, I'm in it. And no, I'm not going to try to sing Smokestack Lightning. You do not want that. But just imagine.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't. You ain't getting it. No. See, one of the things you learn about Solace is how to say no. I learned how to say no. But you also learn not to have everything be so serious. You see, life has moments of really incredible joy and happiness and love and just frivolity, fun. And as I grew up with, sure enough, Joyce C., sure enough. And when you realize that if you open yourself up, you can let go of things that you no longer need to carry around by simply looking at it for what it was and not keep moving it along with you. I mean, you know, I'm moving stuff along for 30 or 40 years. And there are some things you may not be moving it along with you, but it still exists in the greater world. You know, what we do to each other, wars and violences and things like this. I don't seek to be moving that along with me, but there's someone doing that. The idea is how not to carry that and become really angry about it, because that will not change it. But when you can go in and find some quiet space for yourself and say, what do I need to do for me in my moment of my solace? I listen to music that I like. I read, I write. I think about fun times and fun people. You know, I have a cup of tea, usually hot chocolate if I tell the truth about it. And I sit there and I think about something that brings me peace and I feel good. And once in a while, I call Dottie on the phone. I do. And she answers. And then she talks to me. And then I get off the phone and going, I never know what Dottie is going to say. But it's always interesting. That's another aspect of the thing about solace is, you see, it is always interesting. It is about your truth. It is about what you are seeking to understand about you. I'm going to read this. There we go then. I have no idea. I'm just going to open it up to page 9 and see what we get. Belief is a thought in the subconscious mind. What we place in the mind with strong feelings, and belief means to accept something as true. The thought accepted is brought into reality. Thought is reality in the making. We are incredible with creating when we are using solace. When we are connected through deep reality-based feelings, we create that, or that which we are holding, in a place of a powerful, focused solace within us. So it's more than just an exercise. It's wisdom, it's teaching, it's getting to know yourself. It's really important to remember that. It may sound like you're repeating things, but you really aren't. You're healing. Some things do not heal right away. With me, having issues with the 5th grade teacher took me, 40 years or more. But I'm done with that. You see, I finished that because that was interfering with me. You see, that's all it was doing. That was interfering with me. I'll let that go. I said, oh, I'm having a pretty good time here. So we're talking about solace helps us to uncover limitations, confusions, and an inability to move forward to life desires that are nurturing and nourishing. Nurturing and nourishing to me are two different words. You see, it all depends on how I look at it. But when we get rid of the blockages in our lives, we get to like ourselves. For those of you who want to go for the big love, go for it. I found simple steps works best. Love is not going to go away. It just waits. Love is very patient. It really is. It's an amazing patience. But when you are learning to like yourself, this has everything to do with you, not what someone else thinks. So you have to get beyond this. This is the whole idea. It is about making friends with yourself and realizing that you make a good friend. And you understand your humor. You see, you understand what you mean by words that other people look at you puzzled, like, what do you mean? But you understand what you meant. You understand the significance of how you see each day. Each day is unique when you are in the mood for it to be that way. And when you go inside of yourself, you will find that solace will open the way for gaining insights into what may be vague or hard to believe. So it's a healing place, nurturing place, a caring place, cleansing place. It has all of this going for it. And it works because you want it to. So if anyone who wants to stay angry, you can stay angry. Disappointed, you got it. Upset and angry, why? Been there, done that. There were a lot of things I didn't understand why people kept doing them. And then I decided that that was hurting me, wasn't hurting them. So You don't sit there and get upset with things or even articles you read in the paper or what you see on the TV. I really encourage you not to do that because that blocks you and you can get stuck there. And it's hard to feel good about yourself if you're being angry about something you do not have control over. But what you can have a sense of harmony with, which is another way for control, is to cleanse yourself of things that you keep locked inside of you. And you will have an amazing remembrance when you are able to like yourself. It will always come back to it. There's so much emphasis placed on love, 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 every which way. And I'm going like. And I do that because we have to start with steps. Sometimes it's hard to do love when you got a lot of stuff inside that you're still trying to get through. And someone is saying, well, you should be loving your neighbor. My first thought is, why? I'm not trying to be insensitive or rude. Why am I supposed to be loving my neighbor when I don't even like myself? So I figure, let me start with Joyce C. So I just want you all to know that I like me. Yay. Did you figure that out? Yes. Okay. I really do. I'm still working on my sense of humor, but we will get to that. But I just wanted to share a little bit with you today and to just let you know. Oh, wait, hold. Let me open it up. Let me do one more little. What page am I on? Oh, page 17. All right. Solace is a change in mood and inner peace. It takes focus to correct imbalances in the mind, which affects the physical body and emotional self. Solace can help in inner struggles of mind. I also believe that to end the struggles could help us find inner peace of mind or emotion. The practice of solace is about inner calmness, peace of mind, becoming a gentle presence from within to support your outward expression of life that are supportive, healing, and calming of your inner presence. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I was cranking up to keep going, but I thought there's other things to happen.
Well, we just have to have you back soon. That's what I think. Oh. And we have another opportunity here for music. We do. Ah, yes. Don't go away. There, he went to get his very own guitar. Thank you, Jim. And then, Joan, why don't we start the basket, because there's more people, and we won't do the blessing until it's through singing, but you know what I'm saying? No?
Here comes Zoe. She is our wonderful
Oh, I see, okay. And she'll hold it. So we have to give them a little minute, because I just surprised them all by telling them we were going to do the You want to talk to us first, or are you just jumping in there, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'll share with you, since I did this song last week at another church, and I think it's something we all need to listen to. It's a song written by a brilliant metaphysical mind. Some of you may have heard of her. Her name is Janet Childs. Does that ring a bell for anyone?
Somewhere I've heard that name, yes,
Great metaphysical mind and all-around great gal. beyond the land of right and wrong. May we meet in harmony. Beyond the judgment and the fear, we reach out our hands and we are here. Let our hearts shine, shine in each other's energy. And all the moments in our heart's song, we are peaceful and strong. Let the river flow, flow through ourselves. Let us hold each other until we're whole. We meet beyond the land of right and wrong, and we reach out our hands and we are heart strong, heart strong, heart strong. We are heart strong, heart strong. We heart strong. We are heart strong, heart strong. We are heart strong, heart strong. We strong. We are heart strong, heart strong. We are heart strong, heart strong, heart strong. We are. Now bring it down. Heart strong, heart strong. We are heart strong, heart strong, heart strong. We are heart strong, heart strong. We are.
I want you to go right into your heart. Joan, would you like to bless the offering? And bless our hearts. I mean, I am so moved by the energy that we have created together here for ourselves and for April, whom we'll acknowledge before we close the service. But just for each person to know a little bit about what's going on.
I just want to point stuff.
Please,
Okay, let me do that. Excuse me for just a moment. So in your packet we're having an honoring. Join us for the honoring of April. It's going to be on May 5th. So at our mobile home park, Casa de Largo. Well, this is like save the date, and it's going to be Cinco de Mayo, so May 5th, from 6 to 8. And if you'd like to help set up chairs and tables and stuff, we'll be there at 4 to start doing that kind of stuff. If you'd like to help, please do. If you want to bring, we're going to have coffee and cake. If you want to bring cookies and water, that would be wonderful. And it's going to be a difficult parking, and so try to carpool if you can. And then also there's a place you can park. Well, all that will be in additional things we're going to be handing out. This I just want to make sure that, because we just came up with this date. It's the only date we have until the end of summer. So please come and honor April. And it'll be Beck Thompson, Reverend Beck Thompson is going to be presiding over the honoring, and then I'm sure there'll be lots of music It's not a celebration, it's an honoring, and, prayers and stuff. And so it'll be in the evening from 6 to 8. And then and then anybody who's so-called, please stay and pick up the chairs and the tables. And so anyway, so in your packet, this is, and Dottie's phone number's there, and I think everything that you need to know right now is in here. And then you get
Yes.
the
and
collage.
If you didn't grab a packet on your way in, there's some by the door if you need it.
Corky, what day is May 8th?
It's a Sunday.
May 5th.
It's a Sunday.
Okay. Sunday, May 5th.
Yes.
6.
Yeah, so Tim and Janet are going to be doing the service that morning, and then from 6 to 8, we're going to be doing, at our mobile home park, we're going to be in the clubhouse.
Okay, super.
Not the one that we were there for Dottie's birthday, the other one, the big one.
Okay, super. We'll look forward to that. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to hold this, and I'm going to read this, and you can say it with me. I give thanks for my spiritual community. I live in a wonderful abundance. I am happy to support my spiritual community. Thank you, Universal Spirit, for your love and support. And so it is. Okay, there's a couple of announcements I'd like to make. One is that on May, no, not May. Okay, I have 2 dates for you. One is June 8th, if you want to sign up for a table and do readings at a psychic fair. The cost is $75 for a 6-foot table. You can share a table with someone. I will be doing a table. And we probably, if you're interested in doing this, we probably need to get our applications and our money in so that there's space reserved.
Excuse me, Joan?
Yes,
Is that the one for the Love and Light Church, or?
yes.
Okay, so the UCM, I was gonna announce that UCM's gonna have an area there. So if you're a UCM member and don't want to have to incur the cost, we'll make enough space for everybody. I was gonna make that announcement.
Okay,
All right, so
I was
just,
going to introduce you, but that's fine. Yeah.
okay.
sorry about that.
All right,
It's okay.
so there'll be information about that. Okay, then with that idea, on April 27th from 12 to 2, which is a Saturday, we're going to have a psychic development class. I am going to have that with Marie, and it's going to be 2 hours. The first hour is going to be some experiments and meditation. Second hour will be practicing doing readings for each other. And as you get, we haven't done, maybe you haven't done readings for a while. Maybe that's something you'd like to try out. Anyway, we're going to be doing that. And please let me know if you're coming. $10 to help cover the cost of the room.
Okay.
I want to give you a message here if I can read this. Can you read this, Mary? Are you good at reading? Somehow I can't read this.
I need my glasses. Oh, wait a minute. I can read it.
Okay.
I accept the gifts that I have been given as a high service to the world.
Yay!
Okay, that's my message for the day.
Thank you, darling. Okay, I was going to call upon our president, who is here today, see if you wanted to speak about anything about the conference. Sure.
I know I have to come up here because I'll get yelled at for not being on camera.
I know.
So, thank you, everybody, and hi, everybody. Yeah, I get here every so often. I just want you to know, I actually called off work today, so I could be here today. You know, we need to honor April. My heart's broken, so. Sorry about that. Conference is coming up in May, and we're so looking forward to it. You know, Mary's done a wonderful job. Yeah. You know, well, we really pulled a lot of things together. you know.
They're not reflecting.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did I say now?
No, sorry.
You know, and we, this year, you know, it's a little smaller, you know, but we're gonna have healers and readers, and we're gonna have our speaker, of course, Gary Springfield and Scout Bartlett. All right, we're also, we're gonna be honored this year. Reverend Arlene Phelan is coming from the East Coast. Yay! Okay, it'll probably, you know, she's been unwell, but she's doing much better. Her daughter's coming with her. And so she'll be doing readings and healings at the conference, and she's going to be the speaker for that Sunday. So everybody in this room, make sure you get here and bring somebody with you, because this woman is an awesome speaker. And we have not had that opportunity to see her personally since, what year was that, Dottie? You know, since CCL over at Cole Circle. So, and she used to come all the time when she was local. So for those of you who don't know her, you'll be in for a treat. For those of you who do know her, come and say hello to an old friend. Okay, so that was really great. So I just want to thank everybody. And anything that anybody wants that we can put up on the website, just let us know. So if you're doing classes like Joan and stuff, let us know. I'll get them posted up, and we'll help you out with that, okay? So.
Corey, you might mention last Tuesday's talk.
Oh, the interdimensional beings. Yeah, that was awesome. So, speaking of Reverend Arlene, if you haven't seen her, the video will be posted today or tomorrow up on YouTube. We'll get it out. So, guys, go ahead and check it out and see what she's all about to some degree. She is known for her Huna healing. She works. She's done a couple books, and she'll be bringing those books and things of that nature. But anytime we can get anybody that wants us to help promote them, please feel free to notify me or the office. If you just send it to staff, I get all the messages. So, all right, everybody, I am so looking forward. I don't want to take up any more time, so thank you.
Okay. So as we close,
Could we please mention who's on Zoom?
oh, Zoom. Oh, okay, who's on Zoom? Didn't understand that was part of the.
Okay, on Zoom, Dottie. Let me scroll back up.
I'm on Zoom?
No, I'm zooming to you. Donna and Kevin and Evers from Germany. Chris Brown from Flagstaff. Ann C. from Eugene. Donna C. from wherever she's at. Desmond. And let's see. And from Donna C., thank you, Joyce. It's always a pleasure to listen to your story. From Ann C., thank you, Joyce C. I always appreciate your insights and loved your talk. From Jan E., I love your stories, Joyce C. Your daddy sounds pressed the wrong button there, in quotes. It seems your daddy was a wonder-filled one. And let's see, from Ann C., wonderful service all around. From Donna C., I thought we were going to honor April today.
Well, we're going to try and get there.
Okay. And Lolly, thank you all. And let's see, Chris Brown, lovely reminder to take care of our heart. Loving April in all moments as we go through our day. Looking forward to Sunday. And from Desmond, we love you, April. You will be missed here in the physical world, but never gone in the spiritual one.
Can I go forward now and do a blessing for April, a blessing for all of us? April was ordained by my husband, Reverend Tom Gary. And even before she made up her mind to enter the ministry, she was one of the early responders to our church. And in fact, I was there for her when our chapter, we're in the same church, when her first son was born. April, as you, many of you, I think, know her, or you wouldn't, but she was very connected to women's groups, women's spiritual activities. She did many of her teachings and her retreats and those sort of things to support women in that function, in that activity. And I was there when her son was born. She didn't want to go to a hospital, so I didn't deliver her. She had a midwife, but there was a little problem, and they were glad to have an old nurse there. So it all worked out. And that was kind of the beginning of a very close bonding. And like many people, April had wonderful events in her life and challenging events in her life. And certainly her illness towards the end of her life was one of those challenging events. But she was fairly conscious that that was all going to happen. It's not like someone who's taken abruptly and has no opportunity to understand that the cross time is coming. So I would like us did you want to speak? I don't know your name.
Yeah, I just got word from my niece.
Huh?
I just got word from my niece that my brother-in-law is probably making his transition. So I'm on my way to South City, Kaiser.
Okay. Travel safely and with our hearts.
Christine, we'll send you energy.
Blessed be.
Well, maybe that's what I was picking up. So I can just take a deep breath and come together one more time. And in our belief system, there's a place of transition, a place where you sometimes rest, sometimes are educated, sometimes have an opportunity to move from the energies of the earth place into the energies of the divine. And we ask that if April is in that place, that she be sustained and supported. And we ask that while we're in this kind of open place, if anyone has a special memory or a thought or something that they would like to share about April, we can hear it now.
I got to go to one of April's women's pagan circles some years ago, maybe, I don't know, many years ago, and I never really spent time with her after that, but it was just such a wonderful experience having women's energy, and she did such a good energy. I read a lot of rituals where that isn't there.
I can repeat it, Ed, or, okay. No, that's fine. It's that, what you were saying, I don't know your name.
Valerie.
Thank you, Valerie. I hardly know my name sometimes. Don't be concerned if I don't remember your name. And she was sharing the power of one of her experience with April that was like a retreat. And I think that's one of the areas in which April just blossomed, is when she was managing her retreats and she was trying to reach each woman and being sure they had an opportunity to connect. Very powerful teacher, and particularly with women, she was a blessing.
Yes, you should be able to hear me, I shouldn't have to get the mic. All right. So,
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just take that around with you. What?
Okay, so Jan and I have the privilege of taking April to Glastonbury. And we spent time
Oh, wow.
in the goddess tradition for the whole week. And talk about blossoming. That woman just came alive. So.
Did everybody understand where they went?
Glastonbury.
It was in England, right? Yes.
Glastonbury, England, it's known for its goddess traditions,
Uh-huh.
for a lot of pagan rituals and things of that nature that, you know, April was quite into, and she taught us a lot about it.
Yes.
I remember April a lot. I mean, she was a wonderful, wonderful person through the church. but I'll never forget the story that she told about going back, her mother had died, and going back to the funeral home and just cleansing her mom. And it was just the most touching thing I have ever heard, and I just thought, wow, so brave.
So wait, do you want me to repeat it, Ed? Yes. So Carolyn was sharing with us that April talked to her about after April's mother passed, and that April went back to the casket time and did a cleansing of the mother and released probably a lot of things. Everybody has things with their mother, except my children, of course. No. Just kidding, kids. And then she told it to Carolyn in a way that just moved her heart. And what we'll find out when we go to the party on the 5th is that Becca will be there, who did the same cleansing for April before. It was very powerful, very powerful. I was not there, but I understand it was very, very powerful. Janet?
I just want to share an incredible story about April, where our lives really intersected. I had the privilege of being with her in her retreats and, you know, all that she's done for La Leche League, for the Foundry, for everybody. But where she intersected with me was there was a drive-by shooting in her neighborhood, and she happened to be out walking, and she actually held the young man as he died in her arms. And I am convinced that that young man's soul, his energy, is right there welcoming April. Everyone else was kind of afraid. They ran away. They called 911. Of course, April did that too. But what she did was she was present in that moment so that that young man did not have to die alone.
That's a pretty powerful thing. But she was a pretty powerful woman, and still is. So we will have more opportunity on the 5th of May. And certainly the Garys will be there, bringing their cookies and their juices and hooping it up and sending energy to April. And if you picked up a thing, there's wonderful pictures of April on the flyer. Thank you. Good. Anybody else?
I'd like to share some of the things. She came to the yoga class. Can you go to the mic? Go to the mic. Can you come to the mic? Can you come to the mic? Sure. Yeah. Thank you, Laura.
He's got it. He tried to get it, then I helped him.
I connected with April very strongly was when she was coming to the yoga class. She was one of the people who would be there and always responded to, you know, it's not like, sometimes people come in and do the postures, whatever, and they're cursing me, you know, they're, oh, Laura, oh, you know, because some of these postures can be difficult, can be uncomfortable for a person. And April, she was, you know, there was difficult, the difficulty was there, everything was there, but she always reacted with little yelps. Oh, Laura, you know, and it was like she brought a lot of this, joy of doing it, and at the same time, the real experience. You know, you would feel that she was really experiencing on the moment what we were doing, right? You were there on those two, and you too. You know, just girls, please, could you stop talking? You know, because there was all these hurts a lot. You know, and I don't really like that. Whatever. But it was a joy to be with her. The women's group. I went to some of her 60th anniversary was wonderful. And she brought meaning to everything in life.
And, whether it is the experience of feeling pain when you are doing certain postures, to the joy and to handling, and she always included everybody too. That was wonderful of April. And so she's going to be sorely missed. Regretfully, we all have not regretfully, we all have our journey. We all have a journey. And she had her journey, very defined. And so, yes. And I'm sure she found meaning on life in a way that most of us didn't. So, some of that came from pain, even from the pain of not being able to be healthy or not being able to get out of whatever it was that she was in. And so, obviously, she came, did it, and now it's time to go, and she's done it. Yes. So, April, you're here with us, and I do feel your presence very strongly. And I tell you, you're a wonderful person, and I'm so lucky to have met her. And we're so lucky to have had that contact that we had.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
So we're short on time. Does anyone else have a brief message, or is Lynn still on the?
She is, but I can't put her through with this setup. It's a great feedback. And then she can call your phone. You can hold your phone up to the mic, and you can go that way.
She's a piece of.
Is that a
Does
possibility?
that require a technical thing that I don't know?
Tell her to call Dan's phone.
Have her call my phone. Okay, good. Did you tell her to call Janet's phone?
Let's see. I think she's doing that.
And then that has to be our last one because we've run over our time a little bit. Unless there's somebody who really is in a painful place that would like to share a final comment afterwards. Anybody? No? I didn't want to cut anybody off, but.
I do have one comment, but I'm sorry it's not about April. Keith Smith, Reverend Keith Smith,
Come on
is in
up.
hospice.
He is in hospice.
Yes. So I know that he definitely enjoys getting calls, visits. He's not sure how much longer he is going to be there. And I wanted to share his mobile number, so if anybody wanted to reach out, it is 669-336-9649. Again, it's 669-336-9649.
Yeah, I spoke with him day before yesterday, and he's very, very sick. He's down to 90 pounds, and yet he has a wonderful sense of humor. He was teasing with me about just about everything.
There you are. Okay, I got you on the phone. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, here it is. I'm going to put you up on the mic.
So Janet, put it on speaker, please.
Me on briefly, I saw her. Are you there, Janet?
We're right here. We're waiting to hear your message.
Okay, all right.
There it went. Did she hang up?
Yep.
That's when.
I love her enthusiasm.
I do.
I love that message.
Hello?
Okay, now don't hang up. Give a message through the phone. That's how we can hear you.
I did see April, Janet, when you were when the song was sung about the heart. I saw April. It was beautiful. She is at the center of a huge sunflower. It has a blue interior, and all of the petals are her hands reaching out, everything that she did in her life. She's seeing how far her reach was through the petals of the sunflower, and that is where she is.
Thank you so much for that, Lynn.
All right.
That was beautiful.
All right. Thank
Just
you.
what we needed to hear.
There she is.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Each of you to pull the energy into your heart that's been created here today so that you can use it to sustain you and to bless you and to go forth and have a great day. And well, hopefully somebody will see you here next week. We'll be out of town, but okay. So it is.
A circle of love. We are a circle of love. Turning, returning, turning to the love. We are a circle of love. No, you're
Okay,
always a
thank
part
you.
of the circle.
Travel safe.